Tomorrow morning we'll be davening at 6:10. Now for a very quick Devar Torah. This is Parshat Korach, as we know. There's an interesting Mishna in Pirkei Avot, which recommends that we be like that when we have an argument, it should be for the sake of heaven and not for our own personal benefits. For the sake of heaven, the example given is the dispute between Shammai and Hillel, who would debate, but they were very good friends. They were debating on issues that were real issues between them, but they were not debating for their own personal glory. The example of the wrong type of dispute, it says, Korach and his congregation. So logically, there's a big logical problem with this example. If the one type of dispute is between Shammai and Hillel, then it should be Korach and Moshe. Why is it Korach and his congregation? And the answer is a very basic one. When you're debating for the wrong reason, you're debating because you want your own personal glory, what would have happened with Korach if he had won? Immediately there would have been a fight between him and his congregation. Who would be the leader? And this proves out in history, by the way. Wherever you see people who are doing things for their own personal glory, they're immediately followed by other people who also for their own personal glory. You can see this over and over again. Whereas when it's a debate that is really a real debate between a real dispute that is not personal glory, and nobody really cares who wins per se, who's going to be the leader, but who is correct. And they don't look at their enemy as evil, but they look at them as maybe wrong. Then when they look at it that way, it ends up in a good place. An example, of course, would have been the Constitutional Convention of the United States. When they were debating back and forth, in the end they came together and they created something much bigger than themselves. So same thing with the Torah. When you debate something for the sake of heaven, you create something much greater than yourself. When you debate just for your own personal glory, you degrade everything, and it ends up in a mess. Something to think about. Kaddish to everybody.